Dear students, the same bar chart that is given in the paper sometimes is expressed or picturized in some different way. So you don't need to get confused. So I'm going to give you another chart that is a little bit different that you will usually see in our presentations like bar chart or column charts. So you may probably see like this, but the expression or the presentation or the illustration is the same, that there are some spending, weekly spending of a European average of a family, and they spend on housing, transportation, fuel and power, tobacco, other goods and services, and food. And we have to compare the 2 years, 1987 and 2007. What is the difference in them? The presentation or writing method is the same that we already have used with the other type of bar chart or column graph. So let's see what's the statement given in the paper. The graph below shows the weekly spending of an average family in a European country. Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. Almost there is the same statement that we usually see with this kind of graphs. So we follow the same pattern. In first paragraph, we paraphrase or rephrase the same statement given in the paper. In the second paragraph, we will compare one thing or 1 year, and obviously comparing it with the other thing or the other year. It's up to us whatever the method we choose. And in the last paragraph, we obviously conclude it or summarize it, sum it up. So how can we write the first paragraph? We can see that the given bar graph compares the expenditures per week of an average family in Europe. It is clear from the graph that the spending on housing and transport increased over a period of 2 decades, where the expenditure on all other things decreased or remained the same. So this is the common or most common observation of a graph. What increased on a larger scale? That is expressed with the rephrasing or paraphrasing of the statement. So in the second paragraph, now we will write comparatively. Like we say, the most striking difference is seen in the money spent on transport, which grew almost threefold, from 11% to 31% from 1987 to 2007. While the expenditure on housing also increased from 15% to 33%, which is also very significant change. And it is interesting to note that the expenditure on fuel and power decreased slightly from 18 to 15%. So there was a considerable decrease in spending on tobacco from 7% to 2%, which is obviously a good thing. The weekly spending on food also halved from 10% to 5%. However, the spending on other goods and services not mentioned in the graph remains stable at 16%. Obviously, this is the common observation and comparison of the different spendings. So now in the third paragraph, we will conclude it. So concluding or overall, you can say, or summing it up, you can start this paragraph like this. Housing and transport became costlier over the period, and so people had to spend more on them. So we had got the significant change where the people had to use more in these 2 decades. That's all for the day. I hope you have got the idea how to write how to deal with the writing bar graphs or column graphs or this type of graphs. It could be expressed in any way, but you can manage it. Thank you.